Now, that's the night. The night followed suit. You had fun. I've seen the product of you on the floor. The next day, Paddy, you woke up and some people might say you had a little pain in the bottom. Correct?
Oh, God, I'm sure. Yeah.
You didn't know, did you?
No,
because
I
you
didn't
jumped
know.
into a swimming pool.
Yeah, just...
And it was only then you felt a rather large, unhappy sting, correct? And you thought, goodness me, what happened last night, which means I've got a rather unfortunate pain in my buttock. What did you discover, Paddy?
A lovely tattoo on my bottom.
And in fact, people had taken you to go and get a tattoo. What's more, they'd taken a video of it taking place. And Leanne, were you not the person that took him into said tattoo parlour?
It was, yeah.
Let's see the video. Paddy, you appear to be conscious.
I was
Paddy, you appear to be conscious.
Yeah, I will
You're
admit
clearly
that.
crying out in pain at the end there.
It kind of, yeah.
Did you have any memory of walking into that tattoo parlour and asking for a tattoo?
No, not walking in, but it kind of hit me when the needle hit my bum.
Did you discuss with the tattoo artist what permanent tattoo you wanted on your buttock?
No, not that I can remember, no.
Who conducted the discussion for you?
Leanne.
Leanne, is that
Yeah.
correct?
Yes, it
You were
is.
sufficiently sober to conduct a discussion with a tattoo artist. Did the tattoo artist ask Paddy to sign any document in which he expressly gave his consent to be tattooed?
No, I signed it for him.
Said.
I should be clear, madam. If you had done this in this country, you could be subject to very serious liability, and what's more, the tattoo artist could be subject to criminal liability.
Okay.
That's how serious what happened was. Now, you discussed what tattoo Paddy was going to get, and you signed on his behalf, giving consent, correct?
Yes, Judge.
I have a close-up of it.
No, it's all right, trust me, there's only so far I want to get.
It's a nice bum.
It says salmon, presumably after the dance that I saw, correct?
Yes.
And there are initials there after the word salmon.
Yeah, they're mine.
You put your initials on his bottom.
Yeah. Only because when you look at it and say it quickly, it looks like it says salmonella. I thought it was quite funny at the time. I still do think it's quite funny, actually.
I don't.
I want you to explain to me what happened next, because it appears that you left the tattoo parlour to go outside.
Yes.
What happened next, please, sir?
Basically, after I'd seen the drawer up on the computer, I went outside for a cigarette, and then I was told to go into the actual tattoo studio. The guy just told me to get laid down.
Now, you lay down, correct?
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
Very important, because there was a 5-minute hiatus. So, gap.
Yep.
Describe to me what happened while you were lying down, sir.
Well, I was under the impression that I was still getting the tattoo what I'd originally asked for.
Yes?
And that I was obviously in a bit of pain.
Yes, it hurts.
A little bit worse for wear from a couple of drinks, as expected. But still none the wiser to what followed next.
Well, because you can't see your own stomach, can you?
No.
Now, just out of interest, I presume, I know a little bit about tattoos. What they tend to do is they put a little transfer of the thing on your body first.
Yeah.
So you can be satisfied that it looks how you want it before they indelibly ink it on your body. Do you see? Did you do that before you lay down, yes or no?
No.
The tattoo artist carried on. We've seen the video. It got to the end. You stood up at the end thinking you were going to have a delicious Old English version of Jensen, correct?
Correct.
What happened, Christian?
Well, it just so happens that Gary's actually got a similar tattoo on his stomach, what actually says his own name, and I had a little carbon copy of it on my stomach, saying Gary.
I'm sorry. what was the discussion with the tattoo person? Were you having it or was Barney having it?
Well, I went up first and said, like, we all won't get matching tattoos. He was all right, and then Barney handed him a piece of paper, and then Barney was speaking to a tattooist.
Thank you very much. You go first. Why does he go first, sir?
He was the only one getting tattooed.
Just to be clear, in other words, the other 12 of you had privately conspired away from Ashley that this was going to be a practical joke.
Yes.
You have a discussion with the tattoo artist. You are taken to the chair, Ashley, correct?
Yes.
Let's look at the Facebook post that happened a very short period of time before you find yourself face down on a tattoo parlour's chair. We've taken Ash into a tattoo shop and he said we can tattoo whatever we want. Stay tuned, back in 30 minutes. There are you, dragged along as the victim of a group's practical joke. According to Ash, we can tattoo whatever we want. Did you make that clear to him?
No, I don't remember saying that.
Did you have that discussion?
Not whatever we wanted. He was all right with the Stag Do 2018.
So why have you said whatever you want? Were you protecting yourself in the event that he brought a claim against you in due course?
Yeah, no, I just, I knew what was coming, so I just wanted to make it look real funny.
Just to be clear, bearing in mind that in law you were about to do egregious damage to him, that post there, in effect, is used to protect your position in law in the event that he were to complain, correct?
Correct.
Yes. It's very serious, sir. Did the tattoo artist show what he was going to write before you ended up face down?
He did say, but I trusted Barney that he was getting what I was supposed to be getting.
So you didn't check?
No.
20 or so minutes later, once the work is finished, you stand up and let's see what the tattoo actually said. What does it read, sir?
Property of Barney.
The tattoo you're about to see is of a sexual nature. This is a tattoo you spent close to £4,000 having done, correct?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
I think it's actually pretty good.
Be quiet. Madam, have you seen that before?
Yes.
How does it feel knowing that he had held out to you he was going to use that money to pay you back, and instead he did that?
Oh, I was fuming, disgusted. I would never forgive him for doing that. He knows I'm desperate. I need my windows. He's wrecked his body.
He may have wrecked his body. That's his problem. What about you?
They're devastated over it.
What does it mean to you not to have had that £4,000?
Well, I trusted him. I never thought you'd do that.
How does it feel? What's
Awful.
it do to you to have lost trust in your son?
Awful. Because we've been so close.
Jack, the business is still going. How come you haven't made little payments, perhaps paying back each month? Why haven't you done that?
It sounds bad, but because, like, small businesses take quite a while to build up. It's thriving, but the capital in terms of cash is just not there at the moment. It takes a while. I just don't have the money.
There's your mum sitting next to you in tears because she's not been able to fix these windows. Do you have any sense of shame about what you've done?
Yeah, now I feel bad. At the time, I didn't. I feel bad now, obviously.
Why did you not feel bad at the time? Were you somehow abducted by the planet Indifferent?
No, I was just trying to get... And it worked, so...
What do you mean it worked?
Well,
What's your view about women? Seems to me in your reply, as far as I can gather, they are just a collection. You just pick them up like tissues or chips, correct? That's your attitude.
With some of them.
Well, what happened with this person?
I got bored of her.
What do you feel about his attitude towards...
Disgusting. I haven't brought him up like that.
You've had this permanently and indelibly put on your body for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So, God willing, you live to be 90, like our Queen, or 100. And there you are, sitting there, doddering, and that'll be on your back whilst you're eating your soup.
It's true.
Do you think it'll track Vera in the old age home?
She might like to be maybe.
Jack, I asked you to moderate your language.
Sorry.
Don't apologise, it's too late. I gave you 3 chances to behave in a way commensurate with the decency of this court, with the dignity of this court, and with respect to your mother. It seems to me, without any doubt whatsoever, that you are clearly incapable of doing that. You will be leaving my courtroom now. With the assistance, please, of Peter. Get him out now. Now.
Right.
Get him out.
Thanks.
What did you ask for to be placed on your posterior, Becky? What did you ask? Do you remember even?
It happens.
Excuse me? Have you got a copy of...
Yes.
Just to be clear, you asked for that to be placed on your bottom?
Uh-huh.
Could I see a picture, please?
Are you ready for this? I thought it was going to be
Please,
small.
I need a moment. Do you mind?
Yes.
The first word is blurred. Could I just have a close-up of the tattoo itself, please?
Oh my God.
I want to be absolutely clear. I'm absolutely shocked by this. This is permanent and horrified by what I've seen.
I'm not happy with it.
You're not happy with it?
No. Why would it be? It was only meant to be small.
I think that's the least of the problems that you've got with this. It's right to say, isn't it, Robbie, that your transition from being a soul singer to becoming a legitimate, well-thought-of rapper, you describe as being passionate, was passionate, correct?
Correct.
So passionate that in your reply and from the materials you've provided me, my chambers, am I right that you wanted to go so deeply into the rapping character that you became a tattoo artist?
I did tattoo myself, yes.
You tattooed yourself?
Yes, I did.
What tattoo do you have?
It says gangster across my chest.
Which you did yourself?
Yes.
Do you have a photograph of it?
I don't, but obviously I can show you if you would like.
Well, from a distance, please.
Right.
That's not your chest. Don't be stupid. Stay and watch the best Judge Rinder moments. And I'm talking. Understood? Don't be a moron. Subscribe to Judge Rinder YouTube channel. Right now. That's an order.